Hello everyone. Today we're going to review a classic 90s family comedy called Baby's Day Out, directed by Patrick Reed Johnson. It's a wild, slapstick adventure where a baby crawls his way across Chicago, completely unaware that he's being chased by three bumbling criminals.
Okay, let's talk about the story. This movie is about a baby named Baby Bing. He is the son of rich parents. One day, three bad men come to his house. They pretend to be photographer, but they are actually criminal, and they kidnap the baby. Later, the baby runs away from them. He crawls around the city alone. He goes to many places like a zoo, a construction site, and a shopping mall. The three criminals follow him, but they always get hurt in funny ways. Now, let's look at the good and bad part of the story. The good things first, the story is easy to understand. Second, it moves fast, so it's not boring. Third, the idea is fun. It feels like a cartoon with real people. And lastly, every new place has new funny skin. And the bad things, the story is not real. A baby cannot crawl alone in a zoo or on a building site. Second, the casing skin happened too many times. It feels the same. Third, we don't feel care for the baby because he always look happy and safe. So, the story is fun and silly, but not real or emotional.
So, the film plays with themes like innocence overcoming evil and the importance of family. But really, the tone is where it shines. It is like exaggerate and super child family. So, what works can do it stays consistent and playful throughout. And second, the babyhood feels like a storybook. Is everything more exaggerate and fun. So, even though what doesn't work is the themes are a bit too simple. And second, since no one ever gets hurt and the baby never reacts to danger, there's not much emotional engagement.
Okay, next, let's talk about the character. The three criminals played by Joe Mantegna, Joe Pentoriano, and Brian Harry steal the show. Their strict timing is fantastic. So the highlight is the actor commit fully to physical comedy. Second, Baby Bing. It's played by twin is naturally expressive and lovable. So last, the film is supporting character at a bit of calm. So the low light of this film is the villain are boring and barely do anything.
Okay, let's talk about the direction and cinematography. Patrick Reed Johnson's direction focused heavily on visual gags. He keeps the movie moving, and the scenes with the baby are staged well. The good part is the story is solid comedy setups and the use of the real Chicago location and the editing is add up some realism. The not so good stuff is the story is always play things safe, which is nothing look too original, and sometimes the scene where the characters jumps from the believable to absorb too quickly.
Next, let's talk about the music and sound in the movie. The music was made by Bruce Broughton. It fits the silly and cartoon style of the movie very well. The music helps to make the movie feel light and funny. The good things, the music is fun and playful. It makes the movie more enjoyable to watch. During the chase scene, the music gives more energy. It makes the scene feel fast and exciting. And the bad things, the music sound the same many times. It can feel a little boring. Also, there is no music that is very special or easy to remember. It's not iconic like in some other famous movies. So the music is fun and fits the movie well, but it is not very special or unique. Next.
So we next to part of production and effects. Production wise, the contrast between the fancy mansion, dirty hideout, and city locations works well. It feels like a kid's adventure story. Uh, the strength of production and effect, it is practical effect are clever and using live animals and real sets gives it charm. So the weakness, it is some scenes like with the gorilla and look dead now. And second, a few sets feel too staged for comedy sake.
So now let's talk about editing. The editing is snappy, perfect for kids. So the strength of this movie is great timing for joke and quick transition and consistent pacing. So the movie also have a weakness. The weakness is after a while they are feel predictable. Then the dialogue is not very witty. It's basic and mostly used to move the story along. Okay, next.
So for overall summary based on our review for this movie, I will say that, so what's our verdict? Baby's Day Out is sweet, silly, and full of physical comedy. It is great for younger viewers and for adults as well. It's a nostalgic throwback to think about it. However, our final rating will be the 6.5 out of the 10 because the story is not too deep and it's not also realistic, but it's charming and it has its own way.
So thanks for joining us for this review. Whether you grow up watching babies day out or are just discovering it, it is a fine little piece of 19th comedy.
So, and if you enjoy this, let us know your favorite scene in the movie or tell us if you think it's better or worse than Home Alone. So, that's all.
That's all. Thank
Thanks
you.
for watching.
Bye bye.